So the big Jane Doe update just came out, and where is Milestone 4 Cool Kid Chase theme? I need it. I hate playing Cool Kid, but it would actually make me want to play him if he had a chase theme, but no! So today, I'm gonna be breaking a bunch of laws. In Forsaken, of course. Yeah, totally. In Forsaken. Let's just start the video. For this first round, I decided to go Noob as... I don't know if I can say that word. I don't want to get, banned or anything. I don't know if that breaks YouTube TOS. So, yeah, that. And little did you know, I just broke the first law of the video. Huh? I was using a generator that isn't mine, which is illegal, according to frickin' AI anyways. Anyways, this round was boring, so let's speedrun it. I did, And then I tampered with more generators, which, as we've discussed, is illegal. Eventually, the killer came to where I was, so I did some, After a while, the killer just rage quit or lagged out or something. I don't really know, but a win is a win. The next round, I decided to go 7-7, since he can break the law in two different ways, his clone and his cool GUI. And the killer instantly starts to go after me, and I break the law by using my clone, which I try to use to fool him, but it does not work since he literally runs into me. He ultimately gets backstabbed by a 2-time. He's probably gonna switch targets since I'm across the map now, and I'm very inconvenient. Later, I was just breaking the law as usual when he came out of nowhere and hit me off the gen. He misses a Nova and I use clone. I try to use cool GUI and it looks good for a second until he somehow hits me through the clone. He's probably not gonna stop until I'm dead. If that's the case, then I'm cooked because he still has 2 minutes. Although an Elliot throws me a pizza and he does absolutely nothing to guard it. I've now healed back an entire M1 of damage. Come here, boy!
Miss!
He's chasing me until I realize that I have free will and can just loop him. Yeah, he actually just teleported away and switched targets to an Elliot. So I decide to break the law by hacking using cool GUI. And after a while, the game ended. Now, I was gonna be a Veeronica and I'm up against a Noli. This is a new map that I'm not experienced on, especially with Veeronica, so I need to think outside of the box to come up with some good spray paint locations. I was going to do a generator, but of course, a Shadletsky led the killer right to me. They're obviously not a pro because why would you run to a corner? I ran away from the killer and eventually found this spot, which you can put a spray paint right here and it goes through the wall, which is actually not that bad. V is a criminal. Her vandalism is, well, vandalism. And if this is private property, skateboarding can also be a crime. I don't know if it is, but we'll say so for the sake of the video. Later, I'm just trying to find a good place for a spray paint, but then the Noli comes out of nowhere and is trying to kill me. He uses Void Rush. I go behind this little wall thing and that's a waste of an ability. But it did close some distance without using any stamina, so I guess that's good. And I use my spray paint to get out of there on my skateboard. Although, I don't have much stamina, so I don't make much distance. He's right on my tail. He fails to hit me with a Nova. There is still almost 2.5 minutes left on the clock. I might actually be cooked. But wait, I wouldn't post a failure. The killer is too busy typing, which lets me regenerate practically all of my stamina, which was a mistake because now I can get away from him on my skateboard and still have some stamina left over. I'm putting up a graffiti when I see the time change. The Jane Doe's at full HP, so he definitely did not get a kill. He used Observant, and right on cue, he comes flying in with a Void Rush. I get out of there using my spray paint, which he doesn't even destroy. Does this guy know how to counter Veeronica's, or is he just so cocky that he thinks he can defeat me? Well, maybe because I just got Sloan as 4. He uses Wood Rush, and I try to get behind the truck, but I fail. Luckily, he misses his slam, though. My life flashed before my eyes right there, honestly. And the Jane Doe finished the last generator just now. The Noli just gave up on me and went after Jane Doe until the end of the game. Finally, we have Chance. He's a gambler, and he has a firearm, which I don't know if he's supposed to be firing. Sounds illegal to me, but I like it. I start gambling in a corner as a 1X chases someone else. After a bit, I entered a Taft den and found a Blogsy Cola. And this might be considered theft, so that's another law broken. After leaving the Taft's den, the Taft was in trouble and I shot the killer. Firing without a license or on private property can be illegal, so that's another law broken. But eventually, the timer ran out. At this point in the video, I've reached a problem. I only wanted to play one killer round in this video, which led me to a problem. Which killer is the most illegal? They're all murderers, and that's about it. Or so I thought. Because Sixer's Infernal Cry actually breaks the law, because in some areas, you can't be loud after a certain time. Usually about 10 p.m. So let's play the last game of this video. But before that, just make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord, link in my posts if you're enjoying what you're seeing. As I stated before, I'm going to be playing as Sixer because Infernal Cry can be illegal if there are noise complaints after 10 p.m. on average, and it is 10 p.m. for me as of recording this. But just playing this character might have broken the law. Am I impersonating Santa Claus? I don't know, I think that might be a broken law. Anyways, I just go after this noob after that Jane Doe left because they were literally just standing there. I think they might have been looking for sympathy, but I'll leave them alive for an easy LMS. I leave him on low HP and go after Jane because they're in a corner. I just hope I don't get banned because these people think I'm teaming. I'm not, I actually don't know this person. Anyways, I just used Infernal Cry, which, if I get noise complaints, could be illegal. So, that's 11 laws broken. I used Demonic Pursuit to catch up. Although the end lag lets them get off a crystal pitch, so they can stun me now. I need to be careful. It doesn't help that I'm lagging a bit too. I almost used Abyss right there, which would have given me slowness. A Chance just missed their shot, and this Jane Doe's dead, and I'm gonna use Blood Hunt. For some reason, I only get the noob's outline. Although, I go to the castle and see this Chance running up. They just missed their shot, and this is gonna be payback. I guess they were gambling me because one Demonic Pursuit and all of their HP was gone. The noob is still following me. I see they're on 30 HP and M1 them, leaving them on only 20. I horribly miss a Demonic Pursuit, but I found my new target. I land an Infernal Cry, and the hunt begins. Due to a recent nerf, Sixer can actually be stunned in Blood Hunt, so I need to watch out for that, because right now I have Resonance. But they surprised me and used their hatchet for distance, or at least they went the opposite direction entirely. They try to juke me, but I am not falling for that, so they just take a bunch of damage. Sadly, my Blood Hunt ends, but their life will be over too soon.
Miss!
I use an Eviscerate, and they're dead. It's just the noob left, and goodbye. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and joining the Discord. Link in my posts. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers soon. There was a time where it was my end of the year goal for this year, but we're almost at it right now, so if we can get it soon, that would be great. Thank you so much. If you watched this far, you're the GOAT. Have a good day. Milk Waffles out.